What's up, guys? Lauren Carey here. We are getting ready to do a yoga class. It is a gorgeous day, so we decided to take this outside, which means you're welcome to throw some headphones in and just listen to this recording and take your practice outside as well. We are going to go through a slow flow style class. Carey is going to show you any modifications that you can take, and I'll show you kind of what the next kind of step would be based on, we will have our own injuries and things like that. So remember, you are always welcome to take anything you need to in this practice. If you are doing this and you just decide all of a sudden that, you know what, I just kind of want to just move my body and not do anything linear, listen to yourself. So that's it. Let's get started.
Let's go.
So find a comfortable seat. And if that means a kneel or a seated position, that's really up to you. But take a deep breath in through your nose. And a deep breath out through your nose. And a deep breath in through your mouth. And a deep breath out through your mouth. Inhale through nose. Exhale through nose. Inhale through mouth. And exhale through mouth. Start to tune in completely from head all the way down through your toes. Just noticing what parts of your body are speaking to you. I like to think of this practice as an exploration of your body so that you know what your baseline is. You actually know what it feels like to just be in stillness. On your next exhale, tent your right fingertips off to the right side of you. And let your left arm lift up towards the sky. Just lean a little over to your right. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. You'll come right back through center and tent your left fingertips down to the ground. And let the right arm come up and over. And take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Right back through center and tent your fingertips right back behind you. And just lift your chest up towards the sky. Take a big breath in. And a big breath out. Walk yourself right back through center, and we'll come forward into child's pose. So just walk your knees on back. And you could bring your knees wide into child's pose, or you can bring your knees narrow together into child's pose. So just see what feels better for you. Start to tent your fingertips on the ground. Start to walk the hands over to the right side of your mat. Inhale deeply. And exhale deeply. You walk your hands right back through center, all the way over to the other side, and you'll take another big inhale. And another big exhale. Bring your hands back through center. Hands come right underneath your shoulders. Rise up to tabletop. Knees come right underneath your hips. And just start to let your hips sway side to side, let your shoulders roll around, and start to do a full body check-in, finding out where you're starting our practice today, moving your hips, moving your head. And we'll come right back through center. And you'll come through cow, so your belly button pulls to the ground, feel your chest stretch right through your shoulders. And then exhale, round through cat. Inhale, coming through cow. And exhale, rounding back through cat. Inhale through cow, deep. And exhale back through cat. Inhale through cow. And come back into neutral spine. Let the right arm open off to the right side. So you're making this 90-degree angle from left hand to shoulder, all the way out through right fingertips. Hold right there, feel your core engage. Deep breath in. And deep breath out. Inhale deeply. And exhale, you'll thread this right arm underneath your left arm. You'll walk your left hand up. And you'll just hold right here. Big breath in. And big breath out. Two more breaths right here. Inhale. And exhale. Now slide your left hand back underneath your shoulder. Rise back up through tabletop. And just shake the hips out side to side. And now you'll let this left arm open off to the left side. Take a deep breath in. Hold right there on your exhale. Deep breath in. And exhale, let this left arm thread underneath. And your right arm walks up your mat. And if you feel like you need more stability, that right hand can just stay pressed down to the ground with the elbow bent. Give yourself two more breaths right here. And slowly come right back through tabletop. Shake it out, side to side. And we'll come all the way up onto your knees. Rise up onto your knees. Reach your hands up towards the sky. Look right up through those fingertips. And on your exhale, bring your right hand to your hip. Let this left arm come up and over to the right side. You come right back through center. Left hand comes to your hip. Now this right arm comes up and over. Come right back through center. And you'll interlace hands at your low back, or maybe grab a strap if that feels okay for you. Carrie and I both kind of have some limited mobility here. So you're just opening up your chest, chin lifts high. If it feels safe for your shoulders, you could pull the arms away from your body, but I'm not going to do that. Deep breath in. And deep breath out. Another inhale. And exhale. All right, go ahead and release those arms. Bring your hands right back down to the ground. And we'll come into downward dog. So press your hands down, curl your toes, and lift your hips high. So in down dog, start to pedal out your feet. bending one knee at a time. Think about pressing your knuckles of your hands into the ground. And just make sure you're breathing. This is a whole new check-in with your body. The shoulders might say hello. Your arms might be working a little harder, especially if this is the first down dog you've done in a really long time. And we'll start to tiptoe our feet all the way up to our hands. And fold at the front of your mat. Bring your feet to hips with distance here. And then bring your hands to shins, look forward, find a nice long spine. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, fold right back down to the ground. Do that again. Inhale, peel up. And exhale, fold right back down. Inhale, peel up. And exhale, fold yourself back down. Start to bend into your knees a little and slowly roll all the way up to standing. We'll start in mountain. So with your arms down by your sides, palms face forward. Ground down into your feet. So wiggle your toes for a moment and then spread your toes, press them all down into the ground. And now think about the outside edges of your feet. So the edges of your feet at the sides of your legs. Press down into those sides and feel yourself lift the arches of your feet. And then reach your hands up towards the sky. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, hands come right down through heart center. Feel your thumbs press into your sternum. Deep breath in. And deep breath out. We'll start just like we were on the ground. So sweep your hands up towards the sky. Right hand comes to right hip. You lean over to your right. You might even point the left toes off to the left a little. And you'll place that foot back down. Right hand back up, left hand to left hip. You lean over to the left, and you could point the right toes out a little. Come right back through center, both hands lift high, deep breath in. We'll swan dive forward, so arms come wide, bend into your knees a little, let your chest lead you down, and fold all the way down to the ground. Halfway lift, look forward. And exhale, hands press. You'll step your left foot to the back of your mat. So you're here in a lunge with the right foot forward. Deep breath in. And deep breath out. And you'll step your right foot to the back of your mat into a plank. Hands come underneath your shoulders. If your wrists are bothering you, you can come down onto your forearms. Hold right here for a deep breath in and a deep breath out. You'll drop your knees, lower your body all the way down to the ground, all the way down. And then hands will come right underneath your shoulders, elbows point back. You'll come up into cobra. So peel your chest about 2 inches off the ground. Deep breath in. Your low back starts to engage. And exhale, come right back down. Inhale, peel up again. This time put a little pressure into your hands. Exhale, come right back down. On the third time, you can either come back into that cobra or you'll come into up dog. So slide the hands back a little bit. You'll straighten the arms right underneath your shoulders. Press down into the tops of your feet and engage your quads. You'll also feel your hip bones pull forward. Now look down at your hands. If you are in this up dog, the hands are right underneath your shoulders. Another deep breath in. And we'll come back into child's pose. So drop your knees, sit yourself back. And just breathe for a couple more breaths. reminding yourself that you're not in a rush to get anywhere at all. We'll slowly start to rise up through tabletop and then back into downward facing dog. Start to pedal out your feet and then tiptoe those feet up to your hands and fold at the front of your mat. Hands come to elbows this time. Make sure you're always having that gentle bend in your knees. No need to lock out our knees when we're here, and that'll really make your hamstrings a lot happier. Hands come to shins. Look forward, deep breath in. Exhale, fold back down to the ground. We'll roll to the standing. Hands lift straight to the sky. Deep breath in. And exhale, hands come right down through heart center. Bring your feet together. Toes touch heels slightly apart. And that just activates more of your stability muscles here. And then hands lift up towards the sky. Deep inhale. And exhale, fold back down to the ground. Halfway lift, inhale. Step your right foot to the back of the mat. So we're here in a lunge with our left knee forward. Remember, you can use blocks underneath your hands if you need them. Blocks or backpacks or logs, whatever it is that you need to use. And on your next exhale, you'll step both feet back into plank. Deep breath in, deep breath out. You'll drop your knees to the ground. And slowly lower your body all the way down to the ground. There's a very cute spider, and I'm going to make him go away. Sorry, buddy, go away. Okay. Tip fingertips off to the sides of your mat. Elbows lift up towards the sky. And so we'll peel up off the ground. Lift your chest. Exhale, come right back down. Inhale, peel yourself up. Exhale yourself down. Inhale, peel up. Exhale, come right back down. We'll slide hands back under shoulders, rise up through tabletop, and come back into child's pose for a brief breath in and breath out. Deep inhale and deep exhale. Coming back into downward facing dog. Curling toes, hips lift high, deep breath in, deep breath out. This time you might bend your knees and hop your feet to your hands, or you can walk forward. Halfway lift, look forward. Exhale, fold to the ground. Chair pose. So sink your bottom low, reach your hands up towards the sky. Deep breath in and deep breath out. You can always bring hands to heart center if that works better for you, if your arms are a little tired. Another big breath in, big breath out. Look down at your toes. Press down into your heels with your toes up for just a breath. And then exhale, fold everything down to the ground. Halfway lift, inhale, look forwards. Step your left foot to the back of your mat. Heart pulls forward, deep breath in. We'll keep our feet where they are and exhale, straighten both legs and fold. So in really, really wide pyramid. Inhale, bend. You can bend into your back knee too. And exhale, straighten and fold. Inhale, bend. And exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend. And exhale, straighten. We'll hold here. So you have the option to bring this left foot a little closer. So the whole sole of that foot is on the ground. And notice if you started to lock out this right knee, put a little bend in it. We're holding here for about 3, 2, 1. We'll bend back into your right knee, scooch that left foot back, and then we'll drop our left knee down to the ground. So point those toes back behind you, and you'll reach your hands up into crescent lunge. If that's a little much on your hip flexors, you can do what Carrie's doing and bring your hands to your hips instead. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Another big breath in. We'll take a twist to the right on your exhale. So left hand can reach forward, the right arm can reach back behind you. And to accentuate this twist, bring your left fingers down the side of your right knee or right leg. Just press ever so slightly so that you can assist yourself to twist a little deeper. And if this right arm is hurting you, bring your right hand to your hip instead. One more round of breath in and out here. And on your exhale, bring both hands to the inside of this right leg. And we'll straighten that right leg out. The toes can lift a little, but they don't need to flex. Just neutral foot. You're folding on the inside of this right leg for 3, 2, and 1. Bend back into right knee. You'll just scoot yourself back into tabletop. Come through cow and cat. So your belly pulls down, heart pulls forwards. Exhale out through your spine. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And downward facing dog. Exhale. Deep breath in. And deep breath out. Bend your knees. Either walk or hop feet to hands. Halfway lift, look forward. Exhale, fold to the ground. Chair pose, deep breath in. Stay right there on your exhale for 3 more rounds of breath. Find something to lock your vision on. And breathe in through your nose and out through your nose. On your next exhale, fold back down to the ground. Halfway lift, inhale. Send your right foot to the back of your mat, lunge. Look forward, deep breath in. Exhale, straighten both legs and fold. Inhale, bend. And exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend. And exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten, and we'll hold right here. So bring the back foot a little closer to your right foot. So the whole sole of that foot is on the ground. Bend back into left knee, scooch the right foot back, and now we'll drop our right knee down to the ground, toes point back behind you. Coming into crescent, hands to sky or hands to hips, deep breath in, and deep breath out. Inhale deeply, and on your exhale, we'll take a twist to your left. So modifying however you need to. Maybe left hand comes to your hip. We'll get a little deeper here by taking the right hand, slide it down the side of your left leg, and just press ever so slightly to twist. On your next exhale, we'll bring both hands down to the inside of your left leg. And we'll straighten that left leg out. The toes can come off the ground, but they're not pointing or anything. They're just relaxed. And this left knee can be a little bent, and we're just folding in the inside, holding here. And then bending back into your left knee, coming right back through tabletop. And a tabletop. Come through cow and cat a couple times, and any other movements that you feel like you need. All right, come right back through neutral spine, and we'll rise up onto our knees. So hands come right back to your hips. And we'll step the right foot forward in the lunge. Just bend into your right knee. Deep breath in and deep breath out. And you can use your hands to assist you to curl the left toes underneath your heel, or if you don't feel like you need it, you don't. And you'll lift that left knee off the ground. So if you need to bring your hands down, adjust, do so. Bend into that back knee and kind of bounce up and down a couple times so you can really find your center of gravity. Then we'll reach our hands back up towards the sky. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. So this will really work with our balance. So take a big twist to the right. That's on an exhale. So bend into that back knee if you need to. And on your inhale, we'll straighten both legs. So engage your core and reach both hands up to the sky, and you're facing forwards. On your exhale, bend and twist. On your inhale, straighten and reach. Your glute will definitely work with you on this. Exhale, bend and stretch. And inhale, straighten and reach. One more, exhale, bend and twist. Hold right there, bring hands together at heart center. And you can lean forward, let this left elbow hook next to your right knee. Maybe the right arm lifts towards the sky. If you'd like to modify, the left hand can come down to the inside of your right foot. Deep breath in, deep breath out. And you'll bring both hands back down to the ground, framing your right foot. We'll set up our feet for warrior two, but we won't go there yet. So drop your left heel down to the ground. Your right heel intersects the arch of your back foot. You'll bring your right hand to your right leg, and you'll assist yourself as you rise up to warrior two. So as we come into warrior two, take a look back at the back toes. Those left toes point a little bit, about 5 degrees towards the front of your mat. You'll feel yourself be able to really press down into that side of that left foot. Look right through your fingertips, relax through your shoulders, deep breath in, deep breath out. Look down at your right knee. Make sure that the right knee is migrating towards the right side of your mat. It's almost right on top of your little pinky toe. Flip this right palm, reach forward. Bring your left hand to your hip and then reverse. Reach this right arm up and over. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Come right back through warrior two. We'll come into side angle. Right forearm down. Left arm comes up and over. Deep breath in. And deep breath out. Inhale and exhale. Come right back through warrior two. Straighten out both legs, parallel both feet. Reach the arms really nice and wide. Stretch your chest up towards the sky. And exhale, fold your body down to the ground. Turn the toes in a little, the heels out. Find a halfway lift, look forward, deep breath in. And exhale, fold yourself right back down. Give into this fold. Enjoy it in all its simplicity. And just recharging your body and getting your blood pumping in a different direction. You'll bring your left hand underneath your chest or right underneath your sternum. We'll take a twist. Let the right arm reach up towards the sky. Deep breath in. And exhale, bring that right hand back down to the ground. Take that twist to the other side. Right hand down, left hand lifts. Deep breath in. And deep breath out. Both hands back down. We'll walk our hands all the way to the right, all the way back through lunge. We'll come back into tabletop, dropping knees and rising back up onto your knees. We'll come into a kneel version of our cat-cow. So reach the arms out in front of you, interlace your hands, turn those arms away from you. Take a deep breath in. Let those arms lift up towards the sky. As you breathe in, let your belly pull forward, stretch out your chest. Then exhale, round through your spine. Reach those arms right out in front of you. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, rounding back. The quads are engaged a little when you round back. Inhale, reaching up. And exhale, rounding. And we'll come right back into our neutral place. Hands come to hips. You'll gently step this left foot forward. And then bend into the knee, open up into your right hip. Make sure you're grounding down into your left heel, right underneath your left knee. And we'll curl the right toe underneath the heel. And if you need to assist your body, do so. And you'll lift that right knee up off the ground. Just kind of bounce up and down a couple times. Find your stability right here. And then reach your hands up to the sky. Take a deep breath in. Let the breath go through your mouth. Inhale. And on your exhale, twist your body to your left. On your inhale, straighten out both legs. Turn your torso forwards. Exhale, bend and twist. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bend and twist. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bend and twist. Hold right there. Hands can come to heart at the side. You'll lean forward. Let this right elbow hook next to your left knee. Taking a twist there. Arms could open, or if you're modifying, your right hand can come down to the inside of your left. Holding here for 3, 2, and 1. Hands come right back down to the ground. We'll set up for our warrior 2. So drop your back heel to the ground, left heel to the inside arch of that back foot. Left hand comes to leg and rise up to warrior 2. Take a moment to just really look at your feet. Feel your alignment there. And then look through your left fingertips. Flip your palm, reach a little forward and reverse. Right hand can come to your hip, or maybe it slides down your leg. Come in a side angle. Let the left forearm come down to your left leg, and your right arm comes up and over your ear. Deep breath in and deep breath out. Another big breath in. Another exhale. Come right back through center. Straighten out both legs, parallel both feet. And you'll fold your body all the way to the ground. Maybe it has a bind this time at your low back if that's something that serves you. Listen to your body. And while you're here, you can bend your right knee a little to the right, straight, finding the inside seam of this left leg. And then bend the left knee a little, finding the inside seam of your right leg. Just going back and forth at your very own pace, exploring that part of your body. And you'll come right back through center. Left hand comes down, let your right arm reach to the sky. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, right hand comes down, left hand lifts high. Both hands come right back down. We'll walk ourselves over to our left foot, coming back into a lunge. And we'll come back into tabletop, dropping knees, letting hips sway. And we'll come into that kneel version of our cat and cow once again. So rise back up onto your knees, reach your hands out in front of you, interlace hands. See if you can switch it so that the left thumb is now in front. If you did the right thumb before, turn those arms away from your body. Reach the arms high, deep breath in. Exhale, rounding back. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, rounding back. Inhale, reaching high. Exhale, rounding back. And then you release those arms and sit down into a kneel. Or if child's pose serves you instead, you can go into child's pose and just close your eyes and breathe for a couple breaths. All right, we'll come into a seated position on your mat. And bring the soles of your feet together. And just gently walk your hands forward. If you have a block or a bolster or a blanket, you can always put that right underneath your chest to support you here, or maybe underneath your knees. And so you lift yourself right back up. Bring your knees together and you'll extend your left leg straight down your mat. And you'll take your right leg and cross it over your left leg. And just hug it into your chest. We'll take a twist to the right. So your right fingertips tent back behind you. And this left elbow hooks right next to your right knee. Deep breath in and deep breath out. Big breath in and big breath out. Come right back through center. We'll take a counter stretch. So just walk your hands around to the other side. Come right back through center. We'll swap legs. So now your left knee comes in, cross that left leg over your right. Just hug it into your chest. We'll take a twist to your left. So your left fingertips come back behind you. This right elbow hooks next to your left knee, or outside your left knee really. And just a very gentle pressure with your right tricep into your leg. We'll take a counter stretch. So we'll go to the other side. We'll come right back through center. Bring the soles of your feet to the ground. And we'll slowly start to roll all the way down onto your back. We'll come up into a bridge pose. So the heels of your feet are right underneath your knees. We have two different options for arms. So you can either bind your arms underneath your back, or your triceps press into the ground and your fingertips lift up towards the sky. So pressing down into your heels, lift your hips high. Holding here for another 3, 2, and 1. Let your bottom come right back down to the ground. Your knees sway side to side. Come up into a second bridge. Pressing your heels down, lifting your hips up towards the sky once again. Holding here for 5, 4. Feel your hip bones lifting right up towards the ceiling or the treetops, wherever you are. 3, 2, and 1. Your bottom comes right back down. You let those legs sway side to side once again. So bring the soles of your feet together. Your knees open wide. Bring your hands right to your belly or your hip bones. Take a deep breath in and let that breath go. We'll reverse the direction of your feet. So now your feet come a little bit outside your hips, maybe about mats with distance, and your knees fall in towards one another. So knee knock pose. It's a really nice neutral pose for your spine if you're experiencing any pain. And giving yourself permission to take any other postures that are calling to you in this practice right now, before we come into our final resting posture. Take that time for you. And when you're ready, let the legs extend down your mat. Let your arms relax down by your sides. And feel free to stay here for however long works for you. I highly recommend at least 5 minutes in our place of mindful stillness, Shavasana. Start to wiggle fingers and toes, reminding yourself you are welcome to stay here much longer. So you can ignore my voice. Bring knees into your chest. And fall over onto your right side. Thanking yourself for coming to practice. And make your way into a seated position. Eyes closed, bringing hands to heart center. And sending deep gratitude to every single part of your body, heart, and spirit that allows you to move and breathe. Practice this asana part of yoga and do everything else you love. And acknowledging the courage it takes to show up to your mat and to every day of your life. We all honor one another. Namaste. Thanks, guys. Have a wonderful rest of your day.